What's the most jaw-dropping moment you've witnessed in a divorce or custody room? I've been working in family court for over 10 years, and I thought I had seen it all. Ugly divorces, wild lies, angry parents trying to win at all costs. But nothing hit me as hard as the Henderson case. Rachel and Mark were fighting over who would get custody of their 9-year-old son, Jamie. Rachel came into the courtroom like she owned the place, wearing expensive clothes, full of confidence, and talking proudly about her big job, her fancy apartment, and how organized she was as a mom. Mark walked in wearing beat-up work boots. He looked tired, like he just came from a long day at a construction job. He didn't say much. He was nervous, but I'll never forget the way he looked at his son. It wasn't loud, but it was full of love. Rachel's lawyer went hard. She said Mark was unstable and unfit to raise a kid. Then came the big shock. She showed some evidence. A blurry photo of Mark holding a beer at a barbecue and a letter from a neighbor saying he drinks a lot. Rachel stood up and said, "Your Honor, this man is dangerous. He drinks often, he's careless, and he's not responsible enough to raise a child. He can't even take care of himself." Then she added cold as ice, "We can't risk this boy's future on a drunk who only wants custody out of guilt." The courtroom went silent. Even Mark looked completely stunned. He leaned over to his lawyer, clearly upset, but instead of yelling, he stayed calm. His lawyer responded fast. She showed how the photo was taken years ago, and how the neighbor who wrote the letter was already being investigated for something else. She pointed out how none of it actually proved Mark was unfit. Then the judge turned to Rachel. "Miss Henderson, do you know that this evidence you submitted isn't trustworthy and that your witness has legal issues of their own?" Rachel looked shocked. I just want what's best for Jamie," the judge replied. "Or do you want what makes you look good?" Then something happened no one expected. Jamie was brought into the room by a court worker. He was small and nervous, sitting on the giant witness chair with his feet swinging. The judge asked gently, "Jamie, do you know why you're here?" Jamie nodded. "Can you tell us where you feel the safest and most loved?" Jamie paused. Then he said something that broke the whole room. "I want to live with Dad because Mom only hugs me when people are watching." The courtroom froze. Then Jamie continued. "She tells everyone I'm happy, but I'm not. She makes me take pictures smiling, even when I feel sad. And she says I shouldn't cry because it makes her look bad. But Dad never says that. Even when he's tired, he listens to me, he lets me cry. He just says, 'I got you, buddy.'" Rachel jumped up and shouted, "He's just a kid. He doesn't know what he's saying." The judge looked at Jamie again. "Why do you think your mom says bad things about your dad?" Jamie took a deep breath. "Because she wants to win, not because it's true." That was it. The judge looked at Rachel, then back at Mark, who was crying quietly but hadn't spoken a word. "I've heard enough," the judge said. "I find that the mother's claims are exaggerated and not proven. This child feels safe and loved with his father. Full custody is given to Mr. Henderson. The mother's visits will be reviewed after she gets a mental health evaluation." Rachel stood there frozen. She tried to say more, but the judge ignored her. Jamie ran into his dad's arms the second the ruling was made. Mark picked him up and just held him like he hadn't been able to breathe until now. As they walked out, I heard Jamie whisper to him, "Can we get ice cream now?" Mark smiled through his tears and said,